Welcome back again, JIT test takers. In this lesson, we're going to study one of the most important questions, which is spotting contextual errors. What is spotting contextual errors? In this question, Hayam, you will be given a full sentence, and then one word in this sentence is not logical in the context. One word does not fit the context. إحدى الكلمات does not fit the context. لا تناسب السياق. You must choose the word that should be replaced. Your job is not, you're not correcting grammar. You're correcting meaning, logic. Yani, this question I have never seen a test before. Testing your knowledge of grammar. Most of the time, they test the logic. Does this word fit the context? So the wrong word here makes the sentence illogical, does not fit the meaning, breaks the meaning of the sentence, and does not fit the situation described. لا تناسب المعنى. What should we do to tackle this kind of question? Number one, never look at the options. Just look at the sentence first. Read the sentence first. Understand the general meaning, what it is about. Ask yourself, what is the sentence trying to say? Number three, find a word that breaks the flow of the sentence, the logic of the sentence, not the grammar. And there's something that I prefer my candidates or test takers to do. Try to replace this word with something else. If you could replace it, if it's replaced, then this is the wrong word. What are the traps for this question? The trap here, some words are grammatically correct. It's a noun, for example. I'm giving you a noun, but this noun does not fit the context, all right? And that's why some students do not notice it because it fits the grammar, but it does not fit the meaning. Some words are related in meaning. It talks about the same topic, but actually not suitable in the context. If you're stuck, isolate parts of the sentence. Divide the sentences into chunks and read each segment alone. Look at this example. This is a practical example in front of your eyes. The doctor prescribed a cake for the patient's fever. So, what is the sentence mainly about?
About a doctor describing something for a patient.
Good, that's wonderful. So, the sentence, the general meaning is about a doctor giving a prescription to a doctor, to a patient. Okay, which word is strange here?
A cake.
Cake, perfect. The word cake here does not fit the fever treatment. A cake is not a fever treatment. Maybe it's a depression treatment. When you're depressed or something, if you eat something sweet, okay. But here, in case of a fever, it does not make sense here. Can you try to replace this cake, the word, with something else?
The doctor prescribed a medicine for the patient's fever.
Is it replaceable?
Yeah.
Good job. That's it. So the doctor prescribed a medicine, a drug for the patient's fever. And here is a trap. Sometimes you can notice a word because it's a noun. And I need a noun here too because this is a verb. And what comes after a verb can be a direct object. So this is a trap here. Cake is a noun, medicine is a noun. If it's a little bit complicated, divide it into pieces. The doctor prescribed a cake. Yeah, does a doctor prescribe a cake? It's impossible. All right. So example number two, read this one. The teacher punished
The
the
teacher
student.
punished the student for helping his classmates.
So what is the sentence about?
It's about a teacher punishing a student for helping.
Good job. A teacher and a student. All right. So which word does break the flow of the sentence here? The teacher
Punished.
punished. It does not make sense here. All right. So which word, if we need to replace punished with one word, what should it be?
Praised.
Praised, rewarded, thanked. So the teacher praised the student for helping. If you would like, I think you didn't need to break it into sentences. And the trap here, the teacher punished. Punished is a verb. And the word that should replace punished is a verb too. Praised, rewarded, thanked. So I'm using the same part of the speech. I'm not changing the grammar, but the meaning does not make sense here. Example number three. After training for months, he was ashamed to win the championship. What is it about?
About him being ashamed to win the championships.
No, no, that's not the main idea. The main idea about somebody who trained hard and he won the championship. All right.
Right.
The strange word here, all right, does not
Ashamed.
explain the sentence. Skip it. It should be skipped because here it's about training for months, winning championship. So I need to ask myself which word breaks the meaning? Which word is illogical here? Does not make sense? Ashamed. So
Yeah.
if you would like to replace it with one word, he was, I can say, proud. He was thrilled,
Excited.
excited, delighted. It's okay. So I think here it's an adjective. Maybe it's gonna be complicated because it's an adjective and I need an adjective here. Another example. The firefighter extinguished the meeting quickly. The firefighter extinguished the meeting quickly. What is it about? About
A
firefighter.
firefighter.
Good job. Firefighter. Okay. And ending or doing something.
Yeah.
So, all right. So which word is strange here?
Extinguished.
Extinguished. Because this verb is used mainly with fire.
Yeah.
But what makes this example a little bit confusing and tricky because the word extinguished is used all the time with with firefighters. It's okay.
Yeah.
But here does not help the meaning. So I can say the firefighter ended the meeting quickly, stopped the meeting quickly, concluded the meeting quickly. But right, that's why sometimes we don't notice because this word is related to the meaning of the whole sentence, but actually it's wrong here, using the wrong collocation. We don't extinguish a meeting, all right? Like, for example, Hayam, all right, does wonderful cakes. Yeah, if you look at this sentence, Hayam does wonderful cakes. This it's about doing something, but unfortunately, a cake, when we make something, we don't use do, we use make a cake. So Hayam makes wonderful cakes. All right,
All
look
right.
at this example. The charity provided food and shelter to the wealthy victims. What is it about? It is
A
about a
charity
charity,
that provides food.
yeah, giving help to people in need. Which word does not fit the context here?
Wealthy.
Wealthy. Because logically, charity does not help wealthy people. Can you replace it? Of
It
course.
helps homeless people.
Homeless people, poor, displaced, we say overtrodden people, underprivileged people. So I need something instead. All right. The
All right.
trap here, I need an adjective. And wealthy is an adjective, dude. That's why sometimes the word or the strange word go unnoticed because the part of a speech, the grammar is good here. Let's look at this one here. He apologized sincerely, so he refused him immediately. So what is it about?
It's about somebody apologizing.
Good job for somebody made a mistake. It's about acceptance and forgiving. All right. So which word breaks the flow?
Refused.
Good job. Refuse here does not make sense here. Doesn't match apology. So he apologized sincerely, اعتذر, so he refused him immediately. No, forgave, accepted, pardoned. But the problem here, it's a verb. And the word that can replace refused is a verb too. Now let's go and practice. Again, number one, understand the meaning of the sentence. Number two, try to spot the strange word. Number three, try to replace it with something else. Check the traps, especially grammar traps. If it's a little bit complicated, try to break it into parts. Question number one. The floor is yours.
We need to protect the environment now to help increase health problems, to maintain the ecosystem, and to preserve the earth for our children.
Yeah,
Um,
the words are given here, all right? We need to maintain, protect the environment. Now, if the sentence is a little bit lengthy, break it down. We need
I think the wrong word is
we need to
it's about
protect the environment now to help increase health problems. Which one have you chosen?
decrease,
Yeah, perfect.
increase.
Yeah,
We need to decrease health problems.
decrease health problems. That's wonderful. Because the word here, okay, should replace by prevent, stop, decrease, and so on. Maintain is good, it fits the meaning, and preserve fits the meaning too. Next, I'm gonna put,
Population explosion needs
okay.
its controlled manners to manage Earth's resources. We must find ways to utilize the natural resources in an efficient manner to satisfy the ever-growing needs of the people.
So you can break it down. It is about population and the increasing number of people,
Hmm, I think it's manners.
manners. Okay, you need to test it. Replace it. Population explosion, انفجار السكاني, needs controlled manners to manage Earth's resources. So which word can replace manners?
Management.
Controlled management or measures, إجراءات. So it's okay, good. Manners here, it's about behavior. It's not about the actions and decisions that we take to solve a problem. So population explosion needs controlled measures to manage Earth's resources. ممكن نقول we can control decisions. We need procedures. Procedures or measures. 3.
Sun energy may be used to replace the increased demand for fuel like coal, wood, and so on. Rainwater harvesting is a must to meet the water needs of the urban population. If we delete the earth of its resources at such fast pace, sooner or later, we will have to search for another planet that can sustain life like Earth.
Good. Break it down, please. What is it about? It is
Uh,
about mm,
it's about Earth resources,
Earth resources,
water,
we're talking about the sun, or we're talking about the energy we get from the sun. Sun energy may be used to replace the increasing demands for fuels like coal, wood, and so on. Rainwater. Yeah, we mainly talk about natural resources. Rainwater, rainwater harvesting is a must to meet the water needs of the urban population. Yeah, people in cities need a lot of water. If we
oh,
deplete the earth of its resources, if we keep using a lot of water, sooner or later we will have to search for another planet that can sustain life like Earth.
urban,
Urban,
or
okay,
sustainable
replace it. What do you want to replace it with?
of the human population.
Human population. Now, this is urban population. It's about people living in the city. So we need rainwater. Rainwater harvesting using rainwater is a must to meet the water needs of the urban population. Of course, people in the city needs a lot of water. This one is good
Sustain,
here. Sustain, nope. Sustain, protect. Protect and help something continue. يصون يدوم على شيء. Sooner or later, we will have to search for another planet that can sustain life. Yes, of course, all the people, all the scientists are trying to find life on Mars, to find a planet that can sustain life like Earth. So far, the planet Earth is the only planet that can sustain life. The problem is clear here. Look, sun energy.
water,
No, not water. Sun energy. Solar energy. It should be solar energy, not sun energy. All right?
yeah.
Solar energy. Easy questions, by the way. Yeah.
Although
Although,
most of the
yeah,
fast Although most of the fastest growing jobs in today's economy will require a college demand, many of the new jobs being created, from home health aide to desktop publisher, require knowledge other than gained from earning a degree.
huh,
Demand
demand, replace it.
will require a college. What is it called?
Although most of the fastest growing jobs in today's economy will require a college demand,
A
you would say
college degree.
a college degree,
Yes.
a college certificate, yeah, degree. Perfect. Fine.
You are Herbie, appointed as a programmer with a primary period of 1 year, and your performance will be reviewed at the end of the period for confirmation.
Okay, ask yourself, what is it about?
It's about a program, and they review
It's
your
about
performance at the
somebody
end of the year.
who's been appointed, who's given a job as a programmer. And if you would like to spot what is the sentence is about, ask a question like who, what, when, where, why. So, who is the sentence talking about? It talks about you. You are hereby appointed as a programmer. You're given a job as a programmer with a primary period with primary period of 1 year, and your performance will be reviewed after this year at the end. Good. If you're doing very well, at the end of the period for confirmation. So which one does not make sense here? Can you please break it down? So we said that this sentence is about somebody who's been appointed as a programmer and he will be appointed, recruited for just 1 year. And after 1 year, his performance will be reviewed for more confirmation. So which one does not work here?
I think period.
Huh? Period.
Yeah,
Replace it.
will be reviewed at the end of the year for confirmation.
So, but the words here, by the way, the words that you need to replace are in bold. Hereby, primary, reviewed. Uh,
Mm,
take your time. Break it down. Break. You are
you
hereby
heard
appointed as a programmer with huh, with a primary period of 1 year. The problem here is in primary. Primary is wrong. Do you know what is probation period? probation period اللي هي فترة التجربة. You are hereby appointed as a programmer with a probation period of 1 year. And your performance, وهو شرحها هنا, your performance will be reviewed at the end of the period for confirmation. Okay? When you say that somebody is, can you write this down, please? Somebody is to be probation period, probation period, it means work, it's a trial period of time. فترة تجربة. Trial, trial period of time. This is the meaning of probation. All right? Probation
right.
period, trial period. Good. The more we make mistakes, the more ideas we learn. Next, question number
The,
6.
the record for the biggest tiger hunt has not been met since 1911. When Lord Hardinge, then Viceroy of India, shot a tiger that measured 11 feet and 6 inches.
Shot. Okay. That measured 11 feet.
Shot?
Look here. What is it about? Ask yourself.
It's about a tiger hunt.
It's about tiger hunt. Okay. So, and complete. It's about tiger hunting. And by the way, it
To
talks
find the
about
biggest
the bi
tiger.
the biggest one, the biggest tiger that has been hunted before. So
Mm,
the record for the biggest tiger hunt has not been met since 1911 when Lord Hardinge, all right, shot a tiger that measured 11 feet 6 inches. So this was the biggest the biggest tiger that anyone has ever hunted. It was 11 feet and 6 inches. So this is a record. And the
myth
record, yeah, perfect. Matt, can you replace that?
has not been broken.
Broken. Break a record. Remember that the word break collocates with the record. Break the record. Super ham. Next.
To get one's name in the Roland Ward books of hunting record was the longest ambition of every serious hunter.
Okay, what is it about?
It's about the Roland Ward's book and about people getting the longest ambition of every serious hunter.
Okay,
Mm, I think it's
to get one's name, to get one's name in the Roland Word Book of Hunting Records. I mean that if you would like to record your name, to add your name in this book celebrates people who hunt tigers. So to get one's name in the Roland Words Book of Hunting Records was the longest ambition of every serious hunter. I mean that to add your name in this book, it was a dream. It was an ambition for everybody.
longest.
Longest, perfect. Do we say longest? Do we say longest ambition?
No, we
Do you say
say
that, for example, going to university and studying medicine is my longest ambition?
it's my
We don't usually say longest ambition. We usually say my my highest ambition. We
yeah.
say sometimes what a mark. When you say that what a mark, this is the highest or the utmost level of something. All right?
All
So
right.
this is longest should be replaced by utmost, ultimate, biggest, highest ambition. So it talks about a book, and this book, by the way, collects names of people who hunt something big.
As she was suffering from high fever, she could not bring the examination.
Yeah,
Bring?
as she was suffering. What is it about? What is it about?
It's about a girl that has a high fever and she has an examination.
Good. She couldn't bring the examination. Good. Which one have you chosen?
Bring?
Perfect. Do we say bring? Can you replace it?
She could not do the examination.
Do, attend, take. All right. Next.
With a thundering roar, the huge rocket soared up from the launching pad.
With a thundering roar. the huge rocket soared up from the launching pad. Launching pad. What's it about?
It's about a rocket.
It is about a rocket. All right.
Um, that's launching from a launching pad.
Good.
Think it's
Okay.
loud.
Let's draw.
Thunder.
Let's draw. This is a launching pad, and this is the rocket. All right. It is fixed here. So what happens? The thundering roar, I mean the noise that the rocket makes goes up, 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 up. So which one?
Thundering.
Thundering? Nope.
Huge.
So nope.
From the launching pad. Pad.
The problem here is the word or the wrong word fits the context somehow, but it doesn't serve the meaning of the sentence. You know what? Soar. Soar here means to fly. When a rocket or when a plane leaves land, we say that take off. إقلاع. With a thundering roar, the huge rocket took off from the launching pad because this is the first step. It hasn't arrived the atmosphere. It hasn't arrived. It's not high in the sky, so it can soar. Soar means to fly, right? Fly
Alright.
without any push, without any power. This is the meaning of soar.
Our office clock is not so correct as it should be. It is usually 5 minutes late.
So let's go. Our office clock, okay, is not so correct as it should be. It's usually 5 minutes late.
Usually,
Okay,
it is always 5 minutes late.
replace it.
It is always 5 minutes late.
It is always, so it doesn't make sense here. Usually makes sense too. Our office clock is not so correct as it should be. It is usually 5 minutes late. Usually and always both good. Both are good.
Mm,
Our office clock. Can you break it down? Look at this board. Our office clock is not so correct as it should be. Do we say correct or we say accurate?
accurate.
When we talk about the time, we say that the clock is accurate, right? Not correct. Okay, next.
TV sets have become costlier thanks to the sudden rise in the prices of important compounds.
TV sets have become costlier thanks to the sudden rise, okay, prices of imported compounds.
Sets?
No, TV sets, by the way. It's no mistake. We say TV sets. TV sets have become costlier thanks to the sudden rise in the prices of the important,
Compound.
yeah, compound. Replace it.
Mm,
It should be replaced by components, مكونات. TV sets have become costlier thanks to because of the sudden rise in the prices of imported components, not compounds. عناصر الشيء اللي بيدخل في تركيبه it's called components, right?
alright.
Good.
The officer asks his secretary to remember him about the meeting.
Good.
Remember?
Yeah, remember شوفي يعني
Remind?
this word fits the context, but unfortunately it doesn't work with the meaning here. Remember and remind, they're closely related. But remember, I remember myself. But when I ask somebody to remind me, so the problem here with remember, it should be remind. All right? Next.
The transport workers have organized a strike, asking for more salary.
Yeah.
And
Transport workers organized strike asking for more salary. What is it about? Ask yourself. Follow the steps, by the way. What is it about?
about workers that are doing a strike for more money.
Good job.
Uh, a salary.
Salary. Why replace it?
They're asking for more money.
The money that they have every month is a salary. Does not make sense. But this is the opposite. But the word salary is more accurate than money.
Mm.
It's not easy to spot it.
Asking.
Asking. So it is demanding. Why demanding? Demanding when you ask for something very much. All right? Especially because they organized a strike here. So it should be demanding.
Yeah.
I know this is not easy, but actually, demand here is a little bit using force. All right?
All right.
When you use force to get something like a strike, we say demand. We have a strike here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So ask, maybe both involve seeking or asking for an outcome, but actually demand, it means that something was not accepted at first, then it was, yeah. They said no. The two brothers shared the property beside themselves.
Mm.
Okay.
Sorry.
Shared the property beside two. Okay, replace it.
The two brothers shared the property. Mm.
You said which word is wrong here?
Sorry.
Shared the property. They have a house or something, and they shared it
No, not
beside them.
share. The two brothers. Mm. I'm not sure.
Beside. We usually say between, not beside. Share something between two people. Good.
Yeah.
Next,
I will be giving blood in the hospital at 9 a.m. tomorrow.
I'll be giving blood to
Giving?
people. Yeah, it should be, replace it.
Donating blood.
Donating. Perfect. Good. Next, let's go. Now you've got the hang of it.
Try to understand the confidence of your opponent before you take any step against them.
Yeah, try to understand
Confidence
the confidence of your opponents before you take any step against them. So
confidence.
confidence, replace. You gotta test replacing it.
Try to understand the plan of your opponent.
Maybe plan, maybe the strength of your opponent, maybe the intention. So
Yeah.
the confidence here does not something to understand. The passengers, right?
We're afraid,
Passengers were afraid
but the
of
captain consoled them that there was no danger.
consoled them that there was no danger. Which one does not fit the context here?
Uh, Consoled,
Replace
assured them.
assured, yeah. Assured them, not all right, not console.
Yeah.
Console means, yeah, to stay next to somebody who's sad and trying to make them happy. This is the meaning of console. All right? To
All
console
right.
somebody, to alleviate grief or sense of loss, to comfort somebody. But when something bad happened, all right? All
All
right.
right.
They sat by the river bank. They sat by the river, sat by the river bank with uh with their legs hanging in the water. Which one does not make sense
Hanging,
here? Hang. Okay, test it first. Replace it with something, someone else, something, another word.
uh, sat by the river bank with their legs flowing in the water.
Touching the water, flowing in the water, dangling.
Dang.
Yeah, if something is hanging, it should be from the ceiling, right?
Yeah.
From the top, dangling. All right, next.
The receptionist asks the patient, "Who recommended you to Dr. Paulson?"
The receptionist asked the patient, yeah, who
Mm,
recommended you to Dr. Paulson.
mm, re- no,
You don't know? You
no.
got your wits end? Right. Listen to me. Let's imagine that you go to a certain doctor, and this doctor cannot help you. So, what does this doctor do? If you need a specialist in cardiovascular diseases and you went to a doctor that helps people, he's a dermatologist, helps people with the skin problems. So, the dermatologist will refer you to a heart specialist. So, the problem here is recommend. It's very close to the meaning, but actually does not help the meaning of the sentence here. Because we use recommend بمعنى يوصي or recommend a place, recommend a restaurant, but we don't say recommend a doctor. Recommend, refer somebody to a doctor. It's okay? يحيل.
Okay.
Next.
It is quite so to declare which candidate will win the presidential election.
Good. It is quite tough to declare which candidate will win the election. I need to do something. Most of the time, look at the verbs. Look at the verbs.
Declare.
Yeah, declare. Test it, replace.
It is quite tough to decide which candidate will win the presidential election.
Good. So what does it mean when I make something, all right? When I make something, uh, for example, when you tell something to somebody, it is announced. يعلن. The problem here is with declare. Declare should be replaced by announce, or it's a quite tough, not announce, by the way. What is the sentence about?
It's about an election.
Okay, and it's really hard to decide which candidate. So good, decide is good and expect or predict. Clear? It's quite tough to predict which candidate will win the presidential election. All right, not declare.
Yeah.
Declare means um, declare when you explicitly state something. Next, question 21.
It was fortunate that the time bomb had burned only after the crowd had dispersed.
It was fortunate that the tom bomb had burned only after the crowded dispersed.
Burned?
Yeah, burned. What does a bomb do?
Explode?
Yeah, a bomb does not burn. It explodes. Next, celebration.
Celebration was abandoned due to heavy rains.
Yeah,
Aban-
replace it.
it was cancelled.
Cancel. Perfect. Perfect, Hayam. I think your this type of question is your strong suit. You're doing it very well.
Thank you.
From okay. So cancel here. The company has you read
Instructed all the colleges under its jurisdiction to ban use of the mobile phones inside the college premises.
okay. Premises, phones,
The company?
the company, replace, test it.
The hmm,
You gotta test it. If you can replace it, good. What is it
the
about? What is it about?
it's about colleges is that want to ban phone usage.
That's it. So the company has instructed that all the colleges under their jurisdiction to ban use mobile phones inside the college premises. So does the company? Nope, not the company. So you can say the university,
Yeah,
all right? University.
all right.
Yeah, the university has instructed that all colleges under its uh, jurisdiction to ban use of mobile phone. So so the company or the university informed all the colleges under its control, under its power, under its authority to ban use mobile phones, and not the company. Next.
An education in handling money would imply the ability to oversee the consequences of overspending or overborrowing.
Good. What is it about?
It's about handling money.
Okay. Handling money. Education in handling money. Education in handling money would imply the ability to oversee the consequences of overspending or overborrowing.
Oversee.
What does oversee mean? Oversee
To
means, okay, replace it.
hmm,
And by the way,
ability to see.
this type of question is so hard because oversee fits the context here. Oversee means supervise, but unfortunately, we don't say supervise consequences. ما بنقول دايما ان احنا بنشرف على النتائج. We usually say foresee, which mean that
Foresee
to predict something. Foresee, not oversee, right? When the author foresees something, he makes predictions about something, not oversee. We foresee consequences. We predict consequences. Next.
the greatest thing in the style of writing or speaking is to have use of metaphor.
Yeah, the greatest thing in the style of writing or speaking is to have, right, a use
Use
of metaphor. Replace, test it. Once you spot it, test it.
is to have a knowledge of metaphor.
Knowledge of metaphor. The greatest thing in the style of writing or speaking is to have a knowledge of metaphor, not use. All right. Next, the
The
police,
police booked a case against the taxi driver for wrong parking.
I think collocation. We never say booked a case.
Yeah,
Good. Collocation is really important here. So we say filed a case, not booked a case. Filed a case, file, filed a case. Next,
the salesboy told the consumer not to touch the products on display.
the sales boy told the consumer not to touch the products.
Consumer,
Yeah,
customer.
customer. So this word fits the context. Consumer is someone who consumes something, eats something, takes something. But in this context, we say customer, all right? The shopper,
Right.
the shoppers, the buyers. Okay, the sales boy, the problem here with consumer. I know that customers are consumers, but whenever they're shopping, they're customers.
Yeah.
Next,
He always exaggerates, so take what he says with a dash of salt.
with a dash of salt or with a pinch of salt. So he always exaggerates. So take what he says with a dash of salt. Which one is wrong here? I said it, by the way.
Mm. Exaggerate.
Nope. Okay, this is an idiom to take something with a pinch of salt, not dash of salt. If you take something with a pinch of salt or a grain of salt, this is an English idiom, all right? To view something with skepticism, with doubt, which means that this is might be inaccurate or untrue. All right? If I tell you something If I tell you something and you tell me that, Mr. Okay, I'll take this with a pinch of salt, it means that you don't believe this. You doubt, you have some doubts about the truth of what I'm saying. All right?
Alright.
Take something with a pinch of salt. It's an idiom or grain of salt. Pinch, when you get your two fingers together, this is called a pinch. All right? When you put
Alright.
your thumb and your index together, this is called a pinch. حتى احنا لما نيجي نقرص حد بنقرصه بالبنش pinch, all right?
Alright.
So if you take something with a pinch of salt, يعني you don't believe that. 29.
To amend a piece of writing means to remove mistakes from it.
Yeah. To amend a piece of writing, remove mistakes from it. Did you study writing at school?
What?
Did you study writing?
Yeah.
Okay, you remember the process writing
Yeah.
when we remove
It's
mistakes?
mm,
We said first, brainstorming ideas. 2, drafting. 3, reviewing. 4, editing. 5, publishing. So, what is a mistake here? To amend a piece of writing means to remove mistakes from it.
to remove is wrong.
Nope. But okay, replace it. If you want to replace, remove. What do you want to
Means
choose?
to fix mistakes from it.
To amend a piece of writing? The problem here that we don't say amend a piece of writing. You can replace remove with fix, but you corrected a correct answer with another correct answer. But you left the wrong one there. The problem with amend should be replaced by edit. This is called editing or proofread. مش احنا في process writing we start with collecting ideas, then we draft, then we review, after that we edit.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
A, a person who wants to go out to work should be given the possibility to do so.
Yeah, a person who wants to go out to work should be given the possibility to do so. If you want to go out, you will go and ask your parents, right? And if your parents agree, they will give you a possibility,
Permission.
permission, pass. So here possibility should be replaced by permission. Next, he put
In a tremendous
tremendous,
amount of job to complete the project.
tremendous amount of job to
Job.
complete the project. What is it about?
It's about someone giving a tremendous amount of work to complete the
Good.
project.
You said it. Who put
Work.
in a tremendous amount of what?
Work.
Work, not job. So that's it. What is the difference between job and work? A job is the name of the work that you're doing. For example, a doctor is a job. A teacher is a job. But work, it refers to the effort that you're making. Or sometimes the word work refers to the place. I'll go to work. I'll go to work. Clear?
Yeah.
All right. Next.
The robber finally decided to finish his silence and reveal the truth to the police.
Yeah,
Finish?
finish his silence. What do you replace?
To no.
Yeah, you're right. To end
To end his silence.
and break. End his silence. Break his silence. It's about collocation. Unfortunately, the word Finish does not collocate, does not come with silence, break silence, end silence. 33.
The new government needs to cancel the good work so that the population sentiment remains positive.
The new government needs to cancel the good work. Cancel the good work. Oh my gosh. So
Oh,
that so that popular sentiment
cancel.
cancel. All right.
The government needs to mm,
Cancel. All right. Replace it. The new government needs to cancel the good work so that the popular sentiment remains positive.
reward the good work.
Okay. Reward the good work. All right.
Yeah.
34.
Certain steps have been taken under the 5-year plans for accelerating the development process.
Certain steps have been taken under the 5-year plans for accelerating the development process.
Steps.
Stops. Replace.
Certain certain ideas have been taken under a 5-year plan.
Certain steps.
Steps.
Certain measures, all right, have been taken. Next, I'm sorry.
I am sorry that I have been unable to find a suitable vacancy for you. The
Yeah,
tough is
unable.
that most of the vacancies require technical qualification that you do not possess.
Huh, I'm sorry.
The tough
I'm sorry. Replace it. I'm sorry that I have been unable to find a suitable vacancy for you. Job. The tough is that most of the vacancies require technical qualification that you do not possess. Tough here. You can say that the difficulty or the problem, or you can say the thing is we have too many options here. Next,
the writer, like a spider, writes a web. The creature caught in the web have no substance of reality.
the writer, like a spider, writes a web. The creatures caught in the web have no substance, no reality. Wow.
Substance
Uh, substance? Why? In the web have no substance, no reality.
or the
The writer, like a spider. Does a spider writes a web?
no.
What does a spider do? Spins a web.
Yeah.
You spin a web, okay? Spin a web. Okay,
Trouble.
let me see. All right. Yeah, okay. A helmet.
A helmet provides shade to your head when riding a bike. A shade,
Yeah,
it provides
replace.
protection.
Yeah, provides protection, not shade. Shade provides shade a tree. All right. Next.
The colors were beautiful last night as the sun fell below the average at sunset. The
The colors were beautiful last night as the sun fell below the average at sunset. Sometimes I say that something falls below the average. Below the average, it makes sense in other contexts here. But the sun does not fall below the average. The sun falls below the horizon. The sun falls below the horizon, not the average. Clear?
Clear.
Good. You will have
Good luck if you eat good food and exercise regularly.
luck. Really, eating makes good luck. So people luck out when they eat a lot of food. So before
No.
you do your examination, eat very well. Replace.
You will have good health if you eat good
Health.
food and
Good.
exercise
That's
regularly.
it. You will have good health. Next.
Cities in early civilizations were hubs of knowledge where people could come together to trade goods.
Yeah.
Cities,
Of knowledge where people could come together to trade goods.
um,
Cities in early civilizations were hubs of knowledge. Not hubs here. Good.
knowledge.
So replace
Cities in early civilizations were hubs of
hubs of
um,
good. I need something which means التجارة. Cities in early civilizations were hubs of commerce,
commerce.
hubs of trade. All right.
All right.
Tropical,
Tropical means to hand down information, beliefs, or customs from one generation.
tropical
Tropical.
means information and customs. Replace
Mm,
tropical. It's an adjective. For example, people here in Saudi Arabia, they keep wearing white soaps because this is something
tradition.
traditional. Yeah, good, perfect. Traditional. Something traditional.
We were forced to continue our plans to go hiking because of rainy weather. Forced?
Continue. We were forced.
Continue. We were forced to
Continue.
cancel our plans.
Yeah, cancel. Stop. Because logically here we have heavy rain. So it does not make sense here. Heavy rain. We have heavy rain. I think it's impossible to continue our plan to hike during heavy rain because rainy weather. Good. Next. Um,
I love studying the stars. I hope to major in ecology when I go to college.
I love studying stars. So
Uh,
I hope to major in ecology.
ecology
Ecology. Replace
with
astronomy.
astronomy.
Astronomy. علم الفلك. Yeah, astronomy. All right. Ecology is studying the environment, but astrology is studying the stars and the planets. Next.
The waves at the beach were not small at all. In fact, they were tiny.
The waves were not as small at the beach. In fact, they were
They,
tiny.
they were big.
They were big and huge, not tiny. Because tiny is like small. So huge. I saw
I saw a shark at the beach. I didn't like it. It was friendly. It was unfriendly or
I
dangerous.
saw a shark at the beach. I didn't like it. It was it was cruel,
Dangerous.
dangerous. Perfect. Good job. American football can be an easy
And an
sport.
easy sport. So it is advisable that all players wear helmets.
Advisable.
Advisable.
Yeah, American football
Advisable is wrong.
can be an easy sport.
Easy is wrong.
Easy. This is a problem.
Dangerous.
Dangerous. Yeah, it is dangerous, not easy. It's advisable. I mean that it's preferable. You'd better wear a helmet. Next.
The complicated recipe had very few ingredients.
Yeah, the complicated.
Complicated.
I think you made this question in one of the tests, right?
The easy recipe had a
Yeah,
few
easier.
ingredients.
Wow, perfect. The complicated recipe, the easy, the simple. Let's go.
If you do poorly on tests, people might say you are smart.
If you do poorly in test, people poorly in
Smart?
test on tests, so people might say that you're smart.
Smart?
Replace it.
People might say you are
Stupid. You're a fool.
stupid.
Right, but this is not true, by the way. Some people are smart in different ways. We're not as smart in the same way. But unfortunately, this is the only tangible means of assessment to know people's level because we don't have experts to test people differently. So we use one size fits all, which means one test for everybody. Could we wait until our trip?
Couldn't wait until our trip to Disney. Every night, as I tried to go to sleep, fragments of Mickey and Minnie Mouse floated around in my head.
Fragments, yeah, around my head.
In my head.
Head is not here in. No, we can say around my head.
Fragments?
Fragments. Fragments mean pieces of something. So here we can say visions, images, not fragments. Next.
Without treatment, these blockages constricted blood flow to the heart and caused chest pain or heart alarms.
Yeah.
The
Without treatment, these blockages constrict blood flow to the heart. You know, galatot? Yeah, blockages.
constrict or
Con,
heart
constr
alarms.
Heart alarms. We don't have something called heart alarms. We say
Heart
heart attacks. Good. Heart attacks. Next.
The government stated that it had the
Diligent, right?
diligent right to use as much force as was necessary to regain control of areas by dominated terrorists.
Of areas by dominated terrorists.
Diligent?
Diligent. You know diligent? Diligent mean hardworking. I am is so diligent.
Thank you.
So, so which one? Do we say diligent, right? What do we say? We don't
That
say
it had
diligent.
that it had the human right to use
No,
as
no,
much
no,
force.
not human right.
Mm,
This is a government. It had
government, right?
the legal right. You know the
Legal
legal right?
rights.
Yeah, legal right or legitimate. Legitimate right or legal right to use as much force. Okay, more questions?
Equality, equality of reflections between individuals and the organization for which they work can be improved to the benefit of both parties.
Yeah, the he quality. I'm sorry,
Reflection.
that's not he, this is the quality of reflection. The quality of reflection between individuals and organization for which the work can be improved to the benefit of both parties. What is it about?
It's about the organization
It's
and how they
about
can benefit
individuals.
both
Yeah.
parties.
Benefit from what?
Benefit from the quality
Quality of what?
between the individuals.
Yeah, okay. Reflection? The
Yeah,
quality of reflection? Nope. The quality of cooperation between individuals and organization for which the work can be improved to the benefit of both parties. The quality of interaction. All right.
all right.
The quantity of interaction between individuals and not reflection. Interaction. Next.
The injured security guard was first rushed to the small private hospital, from where he was shifted to a bigger civil hospital as his post deteriorated.
Yeah, the injured security guard. The injured security guard was first rushed to a small private hospital from where he was shifted to a bigger civil hospital as his post deteriorated.
Post
Place,
as his health.
good job. His health, his condition, not post. Post is just a job. That's wonderful. And that's it for how to spot contextual error. Thank you very much.